mentor with decades of hands-on tech career will ensure your career dreams come true. Join our extraordinary show today on groundbreaking topic for a successful career. Do you want a $100,000 job as a cybersecurity professional, Scrum Master, Business Analyst Software QA, Cloud Architect, Data Analyst, Technical Recruiter, and more? Visit www.myituniversity.com to schedule a call. Come and get inspired to secure a lucrative job, keep the job, and grow on the job. Relax, receive, and see results. We're glad you're here. Share, like, and comment.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining. I hope you are doing well today. Thank you for being here. This is Professor Temi with MyITUniversity, helping you to break into tech, keep the job, and grow on the job. I'm so excited and happy to be here as always. I'm so glad that you're able to join me from everywhere you're joining me from. Feel free to comment in the comment section and let me know what your name and where you're joining from so I can give you a shout out. At the same time, let's quickly share with others so we can get started. Today we're going to be discussing about we are completing the process we started last week about how to implement ISO 27001. This is part 2. So we're going to put everything together and round up today. So before we do that, I want us to quickly share. Let's invite all our people. Hey, I see Nana, Rita, Duma, Ajayi. Welcome. Welcome, Nana. Thank you for joining. Rita, thank you. Duma, thank you. Ajayi, thank you for joining. Let me know what city and state you are located so we can welcome you properly. And at the same time, let's invite all our lovely, lovely people to join us, which I'm doing right now. And let's invite others in the cohort so that they will know that we're here. And our people love lovely people right online. Let's do that for 1 minute so we can get started. And have your notepad and pen ready so we can go. Thank you so much. I'm going to welcome everybody. Everybody in their mentorship as well. I would love them to join. And I also love that we could bring some of our mentors in here. So I'm going to love to do that. If they are in a break time now at work, they can join us as well in the Big Tech Nation. We are live. Join us live right now. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, right now, let's go. Beautiful, excellent. They'll start popping up now. I see all my lovely people. Yang, thank you for joining. Rita from New York. Rita, I hope you are doing well. Eddie, thank you for joining. And Ajayi is from Maryland. Beautiful. Mumuni, all the way from United Kingdom. Thank you, guys. Yes, today we are going to be rounding up on the series that we started last week. And also, maybe during the week, you were able to see our new program we featuring some of our mentees that have become mentors over the years, doing great things in tech. We have brought someone on Monday, and this guy was able to transition from accounting into cybersecurity, and he has been doing it for years now. Another gentleman I'm going to be bringing next week is transitioning from geology into cybersecurity. These people have become managers. They have become executive in tech. I'll be doing this series for some time. So I want you to look out for this series on Mondays. You will see this, from non-tech background and see the great things they are doing right now. And if you have questions for them as well, you feel free to ask the question and I will let them know. Thank you very much. Muni said, love your conversation with Sylvester. Yes, Muni, I trust that you will watch it. That is great. I know that you will watch it. Yes, Nana, thank you. Rita said, I'm doing well by God's grace. Very good. And Unzelu, good morning. Very good. And yes, very good. Beautiful. Beautiful. What time? Monday, we always put it on Monday at 5 p.m. It's in the evening because people are busy at work. So it's in the evening on Monday. So if you go there right now and watch it, you will see is a topic, Arc Your Career. We call it Arc Your Career. So it's going to be really beneficial and helpful for people that are already in tech or people that are trying to break into tech. When I tell you that we mentor all our everyone, if you're already in tech, you broke into tech with us, you are trying to get into tech, I mentor you for a lifetime. These are engineers I mentor for a long time and they are still with me. So you start seeing a lot of them. I want to bring them out and let you actually meet them. Yes. So this is the topic for is cybersecurity mentor interview. Arc your career, part two. I'm gonna bring the part two on Monday. So we have series like that. You meet both men and women. The thing is you can really break into tech, keep the job and do well in the job. Don't need to have any IT background or college degree to do so. So that's one thing you have to know. And when you see these things, it kind of motivate some people that don't even really have confidence in themselves. You need to have confidence in yourself. You need to trust yourself. You need to know that you can do it. Yeah. So that's all. You don't need to think maybe you are not good enough. You are more than enough. And you are more than enough. So we're gonna be getting started. Thank you all for being here today. Um, yeah, so we continue with our series from last week. We started last week and we did the ISO 27001 implementation step by step. And we've done a lot. We have done all the way to compliance, which is the part where we talk about. So I'm just going to review quickly, and then so that people that missed it last week, they will know exactly what we're doing. But we'll not go through the questions for the first ones. We'll just go straight to the last part, but I'm going to go back. So it's going to be like a review. There's no way I can just cut through to the last part when you don't even just to refresh. So the what we're doing is that there's a particular company that is called DataServe Solution. It's a mid-sized IT company. And they specialize in cloud computing and data storage solutions. So they decided to implement ISO 27001 to improve their information security management and to gain a competitive edge, ensuring compliance with industry standards. So they're trying to implement ISO 27001. So we are using the STAR method: situation, task, action, and results. So the task is to implement the ISO 27001. So now we kind of break it down now to what are the actions that we're going to do if we want to implement this particular framework into to get certified for that organization. So the first thing is to establish a cross-functional implementation team. Establishing a cross-functional implementation team. Like I said, we divide the action into GRC. You're going to look at the governance, which is the overview. What are you going to do in the organizational structure? What are you going to do first? Looking at the stakeholders, the customers, all the people that are the asset. What are you going to do with getting started? You have to make sure that your organization is actually approving and ready and have budget for what you want to do. So we have to meet people. We need to get people together. We need to prepare. So this is like preparation stage. So that's the first thing. So establish a cross-functional implementation team. So we did some questions. Then obtain management support. Management must support it. If management is not going to support your program, there's no funding. You're not going to, not only all the resources, people, the fund, the money that you're going to use, everything, even the time too. So everything has to work together. You need to make sure you get approval. So you need to obtain management support. Are you guys following me? Organization organize a meeting with the executive leadership to discuss the implementation plan. Right. So you have to get the management support. You have to define the scope and the objective. How far do we go? What's the scope of this project, clearly defining the scope and including the areas, the process, and the assets to cover. You need to make sure that you define the scope and the objective behind what you're trying to do. So meaning that you want to align, the whole program with your business goal. There's no reason why you would do something that's not aligned with nothing. So aligning everything, making sure everybody is on board, communicating with them, making sure they understood what you're trying to do, so that when you are going there, everybody is not going on their own direction. Like, what are we doing again? Where are we? No, you are carrying them along. So you want to make sure that you are able to work with everybody. And then document responsibility and reporting structure. Who is doing what and what are they going to do? Right. Momoni say ensure clarity, focus throughout the implementation process. Exactly. Very good. We want to make sure everybody is clear. We know what we're doing. So you know who's responsible for what. Responsibility and accountability is very key, because if you are working on a project and you are not dividing the responsibility, even your expectation of them, people will do whatever they want. Then the result will not be the same. So you want to make sure that they outline the responsibility and reporting structure within the implementation team. You also want to ensure schedule regular meetings. That meetings are scheduled. You have your planned regular meetings with implementation team and executive leadership. How do you have to do your team, your meeting? Are you running Scrum? Are you doing like a regular waterfall? Or what kind of methodology are you going to use to track your project? How do you meet and discuss and all of those things? So meetings are going to be planned and discuss the structure. And also, so that's in the organizational governance as aspect. Now looking at the risk. Once you have done all of those things and you've set it out, then let's look at the next thing to do now when you want to start actually conducting the process. The first thing is conduct risk assessment. Okay, risk assessment. You want to identify the assets. You want to identify and assess risk related to information system. Once you understand the asset, the people are involved, you structure out the meetings and how everything's going to be carried out and everybody's on board. You want to identify and assess risk. So like I always say, assessing the risk. You want to perform a risk assessment, documenting your findings, risk level and all of those things have to be identified. So also you want to make sure that you develop a risk treatment plan. What are you going to do? How are you going to treat those risks? Yes, create a plan to address identified risk. Okay, these are the risks identified. What are we going to do, including appropriate controls you want to put in place? So you want to implement those controls. We want to make sure these are the controls to implement, and we are planning towards it. So it's like you have the system security plan in place. Just look back. If you have done the RMF, you look back. You have to have a plan in place so that those plan is what you're going to do, use to implement your step by step. Right. So let's see. And yeah, input is valuable. So one is to ensure accountability and active governance, yes, and also risk assessment to identify potential risk. Okay, you put identify twice. Identify threat, vulnerability, and the impact of security incident on an organization. Very good, guys. Excellent. Beautiful. Okay, so that I have the plan ready. We've done all of this last week, so we're just reviewing. So when we go to compliance, then we'll go deep dive into the compliance. So I'm just reviewing what we did last week. Implement control. Apply the selected control to mitigate identify risk. The controls are already identified. So how do you now apply it? So you have to implement those controls. So technical control, physical control, administrative control, such as access control, encryption, security awareness training, all of that. What other controls do you guys know? I shouldn't be giving you all the gems. What other controls? Access control, encryption, firewall, security awareness. What else? Audit and accountability. Right? Can you guys hear me? contingency planning, configuration management, risk assessment, multi-factor authentication. Okay, that's the control as well. What else? Awareness and training. Okay, these are some controls too. Yeah. So the controls. So okay, let's continue. So now review and update risk assessment regularly. So risk assessment has to be reviewed. It has to be done and reviewed regularly. Like I always say, you have to do risk assessment both on the organizational level and the system level. So you have to look at the risk assessment from the um through the lens of like a big picture of risk assessment for the whole organization. What risk can we be in as an organization? And then also looking at the particular focus on the system that you're working on that project. What risk do you have for that particular area of that particular project, that system, particular scenario that you are working on? What risk do you have? So schedule periodic reviews and updates of the risk assessment. Ensure that the risk assessment reflects any changes in the threat landscape or business operations, because there's always going to be risk, and every single time, every year, risk change from time to time. So we need to make sure that we are always doing risk assessment periodically. So now also giving us more control, system segmentation, logical controls. Okay, IA, thank you. So thank you for that. That's very important. So now monitor risk treatment effectiveness. Risk treatment effectiveness. Thank you. So establish metrics and KPI to monitor effectiveness of risk treatment measures. Because you want to make sure that you can measure your risk treatment. You want to review these metrics and adjust risk treatment as planned as needed. So you want to make sure, is this risk effective over a period of time? So you want to measure that to make sure, that you measure and make sure that risk is still in compliance. You are still in compliance, you are not at risk, because there will always be risk, and there are always new risk every single time. Every time that new risk popping up every day, every day. So that's why risk assessment is very essential. So today we want to focus on the compliance side. Now that we look at the GR, governance, risk and compliance. Now let's actually look at compliance. So now we can actually do it like the way we always do. Develop and implement policy and procedure. Policy and procedure are very essential for any organization. If you don't have a policy and procedure in place, you are as good as not ready for the project. So create policy and procedure that align with ISO 27001 requirements. You have to draft and approve policy on information security, on data protection, incident management, and more. Communicate the policy with all employees. There are so many policy templates online. If you are working now to implement policy and procedure, to implement the controls in place, you will try to implement that 27001 requirement. You need to make sure that you have policy in place. There's policy templates online. You can also, if you not, maybe in an organization, maybe you are not competent enough, you don't have the capability and ability to implement them, then you have to award it to organization that can do it for you. Like MyITUniversity, we can do it. We can help you to implement it in your organization. In case you are listening to me and you looking, how do we get this done in my organization? We can help you. Okay, so let's do this. So let's ask the questions now concerning compliance. Why is it important to develop and implement policy and procedure for ISO 27001? Guys, A, to streamline marketing efforts. B, to improve customer service. C, to increase the number of employees. And D, to align with ISO 27001 requirement and enhanced information security? Put some answer in the chat. Yang, I see you voted. So Ayodele is a D, Mumuni D, and Yang D. Very good. So let's see who got it. And Yang said A. Okay. And Nana said D. Okay. Let's see. Is D to align with ISO 27001 requirement and enhance information security. It's not to streamline marketing, because what are you marketing to? You're not trying to market anything, right? So you want your policy in place so that you provide a structured approach to managing information security. What's the job of a policy? Why do we have policy? What is the policy for? Ensuring compliance with ISO 27001 standard and ensuring overall security. What is policy for? What do you use policy for? Policy is the direction which we want to go, right? So it's God is giving us directives, giving us like, okay, this is how we're gonna do this thing. We're gonna do it. This is my expectation. You must do this, do this, do this, do this, and then procedure is going to guide us into step by step how to actually do that, right? So policy brings structure. Thank you. It brings structures. It helps you know the direction which we are going, and you just like instruction that guides us into what we want to do. So regular guidance, provide guidance. Thank you, Jai. Thank you, Ajayi. Thank you, Nana. So give you direction, give us guidance. So we have policy in place, and procedure is a step by step. How do we implement the policy? How is it done? So policy is pretty much what we are doing, and procedure is actually how we are doing it. So it's like, what are we doing and how are we doing it? Okay, so now number 2, provide training and awareness. So educate employees about new policies, procedure, and their responsibilities. So conduct training sessions, distribute educational material to all employees. What we know, what we understand is that there are policy for everything in an organization. It's not only policy for IT or information security. There's HR policy, there's accounting policy, there's tech policy for maybe the tech team. There's policy for different things. This one we're talking about is information security, because when you have information in your organization, your data, that's your end product, that's your output. To every input, there's an output. So when you input, you get an output. The output for every organization and every project is your data. If your data is not protected, it's out there, you're as good as dead if it's messed up, because that's your money. That's your money. Why do you think we have data breach? It's not to steal your data. Yes. So we need to protect it. So we're talking about now, providing training your people. The people are your asset. You need to train them, right? These are part of the controls too. Education, awareness, and training, right? So educate them and conduct training session and distribute educational material to employees, right? So why is it important to train them? Why is training and awareness crucial for the ISO 27001 compliance? A, to reduce the number of security incidents. B, to ensure employee understand and adhere to the new policy and procedure, to increase project budget, and to simplify the auditing process. Put your answer in the chat, guys. Yes, let's see. For people that say they're trying to reach me, my information is scrolling down. If you are struggling to break into tech, schedule a call with me or just send me a text. We have classes starting. Okay, we have classes that we are starting in August. Our new classes starting in August. So you feel free to join us. And we have classes that we're starting now. And if you just need one-on-one counseling and support, we can also help you with that. Just schedule a call with me or just send me a text. Okay. Yeah, very good. So are we voting? Okay, I see a lot of B's here. So I see Eddie was the first one that voted B. Eddie B, Mumuni B, and Nabuike B. Okay, let's see who got it. Okay, it's B. Thank you, guys. To ensure employee understand and adhere to the new policy and procedure, you need to train them. Don't assume that they know what everything they got to do. No. Training and awareness program empower employee to uphold compliance standard, reducing security incident, and ensuring adherence to ISO 27001 requirements. So it's very important that you train them. When they always say something, when there's no law, when there's no law, everybody will do whatever they know how to do, and you can't do anything to them because you didn't tell them. So when you tell people what to do, then they follow. When there's no structure, no guidance, no directive, everybody will do whatever they want. So having a policy in place will help them to ensure that they adhere to it. Okay. Number 3, establish ongoing monitoring and auditing. So very important, continuous monitoring is so important. We always say in every framework we discuss, continuous monitoring, auditing means essential. So action, implement system for continuous monitoring, periodic review, and internal audits. Execution, set up automated monitoring tools, schedule regular internal audits, establish a process for continuous improvement. You want to make sure you have continuous improvement and continuous monitoring. Okay, so what's the purpose of ongoing monitoring and auditing in ISO 27001 implementation? Why do we want to have continuous monitoring and continuous support? Why? Okay, A, to increase marketing efforts. B, to decrease employee turnover. C, to ensure continuous compliance, identify areas of improvement. And D, to reduce number of external audits. Put your answer in the chat. And if you send me a text, if you just flash me, like call me, then don't leave a message, then don't leave your name. I won't know you called. So if you call me, make sure that at least you can, even if it's a text, send me a text and just say, this is Mary. I saw you on YouTube or Facebook or LinkedIn or whatever, and I'm interested. Give me your name. Don't just say hi. If you say hi, I don't know if you're a scammer or you are for real. So the only way I can answer you is when you say, hi, my name is Mary. I saw you on YouTube. I'm interested in the program or whatever, or I need help with something. Then I'll know that you are who you are. But don't just say hi. I don't know if you are who you are. I won't know if you are for real. So just something like that would be good. And if you flash me to save my number, at least you can leave a message and this is Mary, I'm just saving your number, and I'll save your number too. That's fine. Okay, so guys, let's see. What do we have? So C is the answer. Let's see who got it. Eddie. Eddie, you are not playing today. What's going on? You got it again. Eddie, Nana, and Ajayi. Thank you, guys. C. Beautiful. So to ensure continuous what? Compliance and identify area of improvement. We have to learn in retrospect. These are the things we have done. These are the problems we're facing. With this, how we can improve it. If you have a problem today and tomorrow you have the same problem, that you've not learned from anything. So there's no improvement. You have not really progressed. So you should not make the same mistake twice. So continuous monitoring and regular audit help maintain compliance with ISO 27001, identify area for improvement, and ensuring the effectiveness of implemented controls. Very good. Very good. So number 4, perform internal audits. Okay, you see, guys, conduct regular internal audit to ensure compliance with ISO 27001 standard. Document audit findings and develop corrective action plan for any identified issues. So there must be internal audits. You audit from within before you get before external audits will come. You also have to audit within. So why yeah, if you JM, if you have a question, ask which random question. It has to be in line with what we're doing, not really like off. If it's something that does not relevant to nothing, we don't want to be distracted. If it's off and doesn't make any whatever, you can text me if it's just regular question. But if it's question that is aligned with tech, then we can help you. Okay, so why are internal audits essential in ISO 27001 implementation process? Why is it important? A, to identify non-compliance issue and area for improvement. B, to increase the budget. C, to simplify the implementation process. And D, to reduce employee training needs. Okay, let's vote for this. Let's vote for this too. JM, is your question relevant to tech? JM, you say you have a random question. I wonder what you mean by random question. You can ask your question if it's tech. If it's tech related, we'll help you. Okay? Guys, vote. I don't even know which one you guys question for. Okay, let's see. Guys, thank you. Nana, I think Nana voted first. Nana A, Eddie A, and Una Weke A. Okay, let's see. Very good. A, to identify non-compliance issues and area for improvement. Very good. So internal audits help detect non-compliance and identify area that need improvement, ensuring that the organization adhere to ISO 27001 standard and continually enhance its security posture. Very good. So now, question 5. Engage with external auditors. You've done it internally, now you now engage with external auditor. Plan and prepare for external ISO 27001 certification audits. Okay, so coordinate with external auditor, provide necessary documentation, and address your any audit findings promptly. So that you can get certified. So any of the findings, you have to make sure they are addressed. Right. So what is the role of external auditor in ISO 27001 certification process? Why do you need an external auditor? Why do we need? So let's vote A. I'm gonna answer your question. GM, give me 1 second. To validate the organizational compliance with ISO 27001 standard. B, to develop internal policies. C, to increase employee engagement. And D, to decrease the need for internal audit. Okay, so let's vote, guys, while I try to answer JM question. JM said, I want to have a career change, cybersecurity, and I have zero experience in cybersecurity. I'm in UK. I have looked into going to university or apprenticeship, but I'm not sure if this is the way. JM, okay, that's not a random question. That's a good question. So to break into cybersecurity, you can take a boot camp. Like these are programs that we have. It's more than a boot camp because it's training, and it has mentorship and hands-on. So with the training and the mentorship and the hands-on, you can get a job. For example, now Mumini is finished from here and is also in the UK. It's right here on this platform. And it can attest to the fact that he's doing very well. Right now, he's interviewing and he's super. Actually, this particular program I'm putting on here, he requested for this program. Okay, and we have been doing it for 2 weeks now. This is the second week. So he requested for it. He learned a lot of framework already. He's doing third-party risk. They are doing the RMF. This is ISO. So we're doing a lot of frameworks, and for the price of one, you get all this framework. So feel free to reach out to me. My number is scrolling down here. I can help you. Okay, so anybody that's interested in to break into tech, feel free. I'll help you to break in. I have the grace, by God's grace, and I have the patience. It takes patience to mentor anybody. But thank God for that patience too, because when people are even cracking my brain, I'm seeing like cool calm. I was like, why can't you be cool calm with this craziness? But that's just how God made it to be. And I think I'm just like that because of these days, because I don't know why I'm calm. In most cases, very calm and calculated. People will say, cool, calm, and calculated. So if you are interested, I'm gonna help you. Don't worry. Thank you, Momoni. Momoni said, thanks a billion, Professor. Yes, yes. And you said you're a diamond. Oh my goodness. I'm blushing right now. Thank you. It's good to hear all those things when you put so much effort in things and at least people appreciate it too. So I'm grateful. Thank you. Yeah. So let's see what the answer now. Let's see who won. So reach out to me if you're interested. A lot of people are still gonna break into tech this year. So Mumoni, how are you enjoying your book? Your series, the book series, the 5 book series. How many people got their books too? It's really useful. And also the treasure box is gonna make a change. If you're interested, reach out to our website and grab your copy. Okay, it's gonna really help you. So the answer is A, to validate the organization compliance and with ISO 27001 standard. Very good. It's going well now. Very good. So external auditor provide an objective assessment of the organizational compliance. So they provide the objective assessment and ensuring that all requirements are met and validating the effectiveness of the implemented ISMS. Very good. Very good. So now let's sum up. Thank you guys. Let's sum up. Let's try to now bring all of our discussion home. Everything we have discussed since last week. This is the time to now bring it together. Do you have your pen and notepad ready? So, establishing a cross-functional team ensure comprehensive coverage and effective guidance. That's one. Securing management support provide strategic direction and necessary resources. Defining scope and objective ensure clarity and focus throughout the implementation. Okay, make that for 3, right? 4, documenting responsibility and scheduling regular meetings enhances what? Accountability and communication. Okay, so like I said, everybody that got the book, this download from from these templates, these programs, I'm going to be adding it to the book because these are coming directly from the book. This is just one question from the 250 questions from the 5 books. So this is just one. So this I'm going to download and add it there. So there will be we are working on that so that you can download all these presentation and use it for your purpose. You don't have to pay for that. So if you want, you can grab that. So let's continue. Conducting risk assessment, developing treatment plans, and implementing control, mitigation, security risk, and also providing what? Training and ensuring continuous monitoring, maintaining compliance, and enhance security. Right. And also performing internal and external audits ensure adherence to ISO 27001 and continuous improvement. Any question on what we've said so far? Any questions? Okay. So results. Can we hear me? Results. By following a structured and comprehensive approach to governance, risk, and compliance, DataServe Solutions successfully implements ISO 27001. The organization achieves certification, demonstrating its commitment to information security. This mitigates risk, enhances data protection, builds trust with customers and stakeholders, positioning DataServe Solutions as a secure and reliable IT service provider. So you see, so you have to always have situation implementing the ISO 27001. What are the tasks you need to do? What are the actions step by step? And what's the result? So if they ask you any question, you must always look at it. And also when you want to break down your action, you must look at it from the governance, risk, and compliance perspective. Governance, we're looking at it from the organizational perspective, from the overview. Have a big picture of what you're trying to do. Then risk, what are the breakdown of the actually doing it? And compliance is how you stay in compliance with exactly what you're trying to do to get the result that you're looking for. Nana said, client trust matter in cybersecurity. Yes, clients have to be able to trust you because it's like you're looking at their skeleton. It's like you're looking at their nakedness. Pretty much you are looking at the infrastructure. You're going deep dive into the infrastructure and seeing what to do. All the asset that they ever have is in your hand. It's like you have a security guard in your house or in your building. The security guard is the one guiding you. If the thieves will come, they are the one that will resist the attack, right? So that's what we do for organization. So they need to be able to trust us. Right, very good. Okay, guys, any questions? So don't forget, like I said, feel free to visit our website if you need anything. Even if you don't subscribe to our YouTube channel, get your trial boards that prep you for interview, and also get your book series. They're all on our website. They're all on our website. Just go to myITUniversity.com. They are all there. Whatever you need is on there. And if you need anything that is not there, let me know. Okay. If there's any particular thing that any particular, you feel like, oh, let's proceed, let's do so and so program, let me know. Okay. Okay, so get ready to level up your career skill with Professor Temi at MyITUniversity. Where did you see this one? Who put this one here? Our main classes are here to equip you for lucrative six-figure, regardless of your background. Oh, that's so nice. I don't even know. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think it's actually me reading from my own script. Okay. Well, we have a class that is starting on August. It's our next class now. So feel free to to visit us on our website. Okay, guys, so thank you so much for being here. Share with your other lovely family on your platform. Let's make sure they can also reach out, schedule a call if they're interested to break into tech. Okay, don't forget, these are book series. If you've never seen it, book 1, book 2, book 3, 4, and 5. Okay, one deal with data management and response. This one deal with the regulatory compliance, policy and procedure, technical controls, and book 5 is emerging technology. Today, we actually pick from book 2 is from today. So next week, see where we're going to pick from next week. Okay, we'll pick from where for another 1 or 2 weeks that we'll break down. So let's see. If you have the book, look at it. Let's see where we're going. You need to get the book. So normally, let's look at what we want to. Let's see where we want to pick for next 2-3 weeks. Let's do some fun things with the book. Okay. So thank you guys. I love you all. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget, look out for Monday. There will be another wonderful discussion with one of our cybersecurity engineers that's going to be coming live and direct. So I hope you can hear me. I hope we are all doing well. I wish you all a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and stay blessed. Good night, everybody. Bye.